Hey everyone, welcome to the 401k Corner, where we discuss all things 401k. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at one of the most important decisions you'll have when contributing to your 401k, and that is whether you put your money in on a pre-tax traditional basis or you contribute on a post-tax Roth basis, what that means for you today, and what that means for you in the future when you go to pull your money out of these accounts.
And at the end of this educational video, we will put a QR code up with a link to our calendar so you can schedule the time to meet with us if you'd like to discuss your 401k or any personal financial questions you may have. Please remember that this educational video is just that, education. This isn't meant to be advice. So in my example, we're going to have a set of twins, twin A and twin B. Twin A is going to put their money in the traditional pre-tax bucket, and twin B is going to put their money in the Roth post-tax bucket. So twins are making $50,000. It's their goal to save 10% per year of their income, so $5,000 is going to be going into each account. So I'm going to start with twin A. Twin A puts their money in, $5,000 goes in, and what that does is it drops their taxable income from $50,000 to $45,000. Now, I want to be really clear that Twin A did not just save $5,000 in taxes by contributing to the traditional 401k. They saved their tax rate on $5,000. So if they're in an effective 20% tax bracket, the actual tax savings for the year was $1,000. Twin B, who's contributing to the Roth 401k, does not get a tax deduction. So they're paying full federal income taxes on the $50,000. That's our first difference there, is twin A gets a tax deduction, twin B does not. Now I'm going to cover some of the similarities of the 401k. The twins decided to use the exact same investments, so as the $5,000 went in, they were invested in the exact same funds. The money in the accounts are both growing tax deferred, so that means that the IRS cannot touch those accounts. It's letting them continue to grow in there with compound interest. Now, because the IRS is giving us preferential tax treatment inside these accounts, they tell us that we cannot access these funds until 59.5 without having to pay a penalty. And when I say access these funds, I mean literally pulling them out and spending the money, not rolling it over from qualified account to qualified account. So those are some of the similarities. Another similarity is if these twins put money in $5,000 a year for 30 years and grew it at 7%, they'd have about $472,000 in each account. Now we're going to go over the main differences. Twin A has $472,000 in the account, but they don't really have $472,000 in the account. Because they opted to take that tax deduction up front, when they go to pull the money out in retirement, they are going to have to pay taxes on that money. And that can be anywhere from 10 to 90%, depending on whatever tax rates are when they retire. I don't know if you've ever put the words together, the and IRS, but it spells theirs. The IRS is really good at getting money that is owed to them. Twin B, on the other hand, did not get the tax deduction up front. So when they go to pull their funds out in retirement, if their statement says $472,000 and they cash it all out, they're actually going to get $472,000.
All right, so now the fun part. What if my company offers a match? So in this example, we're going to take a look at Twin B. Twin B is deciding that they are going to put 10% into their Roth 401k bucket. Now, regardless of if they put their money in the Roth or the traditional, they will always receive their match inside of the traditional bucket. If we look at example 2, Twin A decides that they are going to do the exact same contribution amount and contribute 10% to their traditional pre-tax bucket. You'll see that that 4% match goes into the traditional pre-tax bucket where they made their contribution as well. And then in this last example, we have another individual who decided, you know what, I think that I want to contribute 5% to my pre-tax and then 5% to my Roth. And you will see the match, as well as our previous examples, goes into the exact same pre-tax bucket. So it does not matter whether you put your money into the Roth, the traditional, or a combination of both. If your company offers a match, it will always go into that pre-tax bucket for you. Thank you for attending our episode on the differences between the Roth and traditional portions of the 401k. Please make sure to go to our YouTube channel, like, subscribe, comment. We enjoy your feedback and welcome it wholly. In the next episode of the 401k Corner, we're going to take a look at the difference between traditional IRAs and Roth IRAs and traditional 401ks and Roth 401ks. Thank you all.